Good day everyone, Alice here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is July 10th, 2022. Alright, here is the S&P 500 monthly chart. And remember, we were talking about the bullish momentum in the months of July and August. And right now we are pretty much green in months of July. And we are just still a higher low here. 10 days after July, 20 days is still left, but I assume that market is going to have more upside bias rather than downside bias. So downside bias is pretty limited and upside bias is pretty valid until end of the August. That's what I say. And as I just explained to my subscribers, a market after October, November will have probably dramatic time, but right now in August and July we will have a summer rally. So enjoy this summer rally, which is pretty typical in bear market, and when we have like a decent and sizable rally to the upside. Alright, so based on that information, I'm not taking any short position in near term. I'm just looking for any downside movement as a buying opportunity, just as a trade for 2 months, probably 8 to 11 weeks. So right now we are at the third week, just because end of the June we had nice bottoming tail here for the months of June. So this is the bullish, and 2 weeks in July right now bullish. So market hold up pretty well above this level, which is very important level as well. So based on the monthly chart, I would say if market goes up to this area 42, I would say the maximum target based on the monthly chart is 4200. So I'm not saying it cannot go above this level, but closing above a 4200 is very important, especially above this SMA 20. Why? Because again, I'm just referring to my previous videos. Here is 2001 and here is 2007 and 8 market crash or bear market. And as you see here, as soon as we just close a monthly candle below SMA 20, which is this cyan line, I just want to minimize the other moving averages just because it's not important. And stochastic reach out to a monthly oversold condition, so that's going to be a rally and touching SMA 20 one more time. And here is 2007 and 2008, and as you see here, stochastic goes down all the way to monthly. Crossover happened in monthly chart, and we had like a 1 2 3. So if I just zoom in a little bit, you will see how market is going up. So 1 month bullish, second month, which is April, and third month, which is a doji in May, and then market roll over back all the way down to March 2009. So again, we are kind of in a similar pattern or similar setup that I'm just referring to, but just be careful. This is year of 2020. And we shouldn't take anything for granted, but the pattern is pretty similar. So we are in a negative divergence. We are at a very important level, which is a Fibonacci level 38, a 2% Fibonacci retracement is very good level. But as long as we are below SMA 20 monthly chart, I would say this is a bear market. This is not a bull market. If we close above SMA 20, and I would say, okay, we are getting back probably to these bull market, and we are going all the way up to hit the new all-time high. So this SMA 20 on monthly chart is very important. Everyone needs to keep an eye on that. That's going to be 300 above the current level. And the stochastic is kind of like a forming bullish reversal, which is very important. And also RSI in monthly chart is coming back to territory, which I call correction territory or corrective territory. However, this area needs to go all the way up to here, and when it goes all the way up to here, we should see where we at in the stochastic area. But if we go down below this, and it's just going to be a bounce like this, so that would be a bear market. And as you see here in 2008, we had the same pattern. Stochastic comes to this area, RSI comes to this area, going back up, and but roll over, going all the way down to here to the bottom, February bottom February March bottom 2009, right? So be careful on that, and this is very important chart as well, and numbers that you need to keep an eye on those. Weekly chart. We are pretty good in a good shape in weekly chart, just because this is the area that I mentioned 2-3 weeks ago and right on. So we just hit that level. I can just delete this circle. This is SMA 150 in weekly chart, and right now we are at a very nice bullish consolidation with two lower shadows, a nice hammer shape inside this wide range bar. So you see this wide range bar failed here one more time, a wide range bar fails here one more time, but this time is totally different compared to the other two patterns. So probably we are just coming back up again to this area. So I would say just keep an eye on that. There are tons of resistance here. This is a previous bottom here in February, which has been engulfed and rejected by this candle, coming back up, back test, and then roll over all the way down. So this area, which is 4,000 to 4,200, again, though lots of damage has been done to the chart, so we should look at it very carefully. But this type of pattern at least is going to be ABC up, so that is going to be the ultimate target to 41.20 in weekly chart. So I'm not again seeing any short setup, to be honest. I'm seeing kind of like a bullish setup, at least a corrective bullish setup within the downtrend, and there is nothing wrong. We just want to take a trade in a right setup. So it doesn't matter for us if market goes all the way up to here as a trader or going down to here. We just want to be at the same direction, at the same setup, and setup is forming for a bullish momentum to the upside. So that's why we are long now in Nasdaq and different index, which has a more beta than S&P. So we are looking for upside bias to here, to this area. 4,000 area is pretty, I would say, reliable target at least, and 4,100 to 4,200 is very massive resistance here down there. As you see, again, this is the bottom of the February 19, so this can be probably a good setup for short. But right now we are at the bull setup, so we are long in indexes and stocks as well. MACD is sloping up. Here is the nice divergence in RSI, which is pretty nice. So this is double bottom, but look at that, this is the lower low. Stochastic is slightly going above the oversold condition. So if a stochastic goes up again to weekly bear reversal, I would say we are getting to here, so that would be a nice short setup for us. But right now we are bullish, there's no doubt about it. Okay, so last chart is going to be daily chart. And daily chart is very interesting, just because as you see here, we are in nice bullish setup here. We are closing above this pivot, and I would say this bullish consolidation fails, and I told lots of my members that this bullish consolidation is going to fail. Don't let this pattern fool you. And right on, we had like a 3 severe downside days here to this area, to 3,700. But right now we are just sliding, backing up. Here is the daily resistance area. Probably if market consolidates here, look at that, this trend line. If market consolidates here, it's going to break through to the upside, and probably this is the last daily resistance here, around 4,000 to 41. So this is going to be 4,042, 4,050, and that would be a nice short setup. So there are certain levels. I would say this is the first one, this is the second one, but I'm not sure if market has enough momentum above this rectangular, which is 4,100 in daily chart. If it goes above this, so I would say, okay, this one has a very nice momentum. We can go all the way up to here. So probably in end of the August, after like a zigzag, we can see amid this trend line, which is a higher trend line of this bearish channel. So probably we are going to see another rollover to the downside to this volume. But anyway, so if we are going up there, and if we are closing above this pivot, so this wave count is going to be invalidated. Right now we are going back up for sure. to this area, and probably a bullish consolidation is going to give us a more setup for long position. We are nicely in this wide range bar, so this is a stop hunting candles, as you see here. Lots of people put their stop loss here, so 3 times going to the lower shadow, lower, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then right on. So we are getting back up there. So this is the trend line. This is a dynamic trend line that I just put it there. This is a very, very nice setup here. For those ones who know the technical analysis more, they know and they can understand why I'm just pointing out to this area, 4,000 to 40, 4,000 to 42. That would be the first target, I would say, for daily chart as well. But right now I'm just looking for upside and see how chart tells us about the future of the market. All right, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you have got any question, put your question down there in the chat box. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you on the chart. Bye bye.